Hello GCP students, we've got a written lesson today on levers. So there are three types of levers in the body. So first, you need to know what a lever is. Well, a lever system helps us move. They can increase the amount you can lift or increase the speed at which a movement can take place. Now you must be able to sketch the three types of lever and also give examples of them in sport. Now I'll give you some simple examples in a second. Before we do that, what is a lever? Well, a lever is in the human body would be the lever is the bone that's moving. The fulcrum is the joint, and the effort is the muscle which is moving it. So if we think about bicep flexion, okay, the effort will be the bicep, the fulcrum will be the elbow, and the lever will be the radius and ulna. These are the bones that are moving. Okay, so we can also look at levers which are outside the body. So in tennis, the lever would be the racket, or in rowing, the lever would be the oar. Okay, so that you row with. Now, how we recognize this, the fulcrum is a triangle, an F in. Effort is a downward, sort of like this, with an E in it, and the load is a square, and the straight line represents the lever. Okay, so first class lever first. Okay, first class lever, we don't see in the body very often. It looks like this. The load is here, the fulcrum in the middle, and the effort going down. The best example we can give of that really in the human body is a header in football. So the neck is a first class lever. Okay, now a first class lever has what's called a mechanical disadvantage, which means that it's not very effective in terms of its power output. So you've got to put in more effort than you get back from that. Okay, and that's a first class lever. A second class lever is the fulcrum here, the load here, and the elbow, also known as the wheelbarrow. Okay, this is extremely effective lever. We only see it in one place in the body, which is the ankle, when the gastrocnemius contracts at the ankle. So during the calf raise example in this picture, in sport, an example, I always give a sport example. So, for example, the ankle joint when jumping for a rebound in basketball, or even the ankle joint moving whilst running, has a mechanical advantage. So it's a very effective lever. Think about the size, how much you weigh. I weigh 94 kilograms, but yeah, I can walk. I mean, not necessarily all day, but I can walk for a long, long period of time making steps. My body is constantly pulling up my weight with very little effort because it's such an effective lever. Okay, we're going to go on to the next one, to the type 3 lever, or third class lever. Now, a third class lever, there we go. A third class lever we see a lot more in the body. Okay, so a third class lever, this loads up. So a third class lever is fulcrum, effort, and load. The effort is between the load and the fulcrum. The third class lever is the most common lever in the human body. Example of a third class lever is a bicep curl. It says here the foot, okay, describing the full foot with the elbow joint, also kicking a football. For example, the knee joint would be that as well. That's pretty much it, really. So you've got to have one example for you. Really. I use kicking a football, the knee joint when kicking a football. So the quadriceps contract, creating extension of the knee, and that's that one. Now, mechanical advantages and disadvantages. Levers have two main functions: to move the load faster and further is possible without a lever; to move a heavier load that can be moved without a lever. These are known as mechanical advantages. Okay, so a first class lever is a funny one. A first class lever, if it's short, like the neck, for example, has a mechanical disadvantage. But a first class lever could also be an oar when rowing, because the lever is so long, it actually has a mechanical advantage. A second class lever always has a mechanical advantage, but a third class lever does not. Third class lever provides speed in a wide range of movement, but the greater force required than the load to be moved. Okay,